Welcome back, everyone, and it is now morning time in the game, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In today's episode, we were leaving off from where we left off, but last episode, in Lake Hylia, we explored a new area of the game, the Zora's River and Zora's Domain area. We got a silver scale that allows us to dive deeper, and we found a shortcut into Lake Hylia, which is not an area I've shown off, but it's a place we could have gone this entire time. And there was one last thing left to do after we talked to some scarecrows and collected some bugs. It's this bizarre little building. So let's go inside and see what it's all about. This is the fishing pond. Oh yes, the infamous fishing pond. Well, not much to say. It's about you fish here. Well, do you want to go fishing for? I feel like that was pretty abrupt. He's like, hey, want to go fishing? Like, I feel like he's not like, hey, welcome. I don't know. Kind of a I'm going to leave him a bad review on Yelp. Want to go fishing for 20 rupees? Yeah, let's go fishing. Oh no, you don't have a rumble pack, which is what I was talking about when I got the Stone of Agony. I don't have one. Probably never will have one. But that's okay. It doesn't really help us too much here. With a rumble pack, you can feel the vibrations of a fish on your hook. Oh, I'll vibrate your hook, alright, dude. This time, no rumble for you. Okay, listen up. Walk up to the water's edge and press Z to look at a fish. That's just Z target. While looking at a fish, you can cast your line with B, press A to break the line. When the lure drops into the water, you can wiggle it with the control stick thing. If you're a novice, you can also use B. Reel in your lure with A, hold down A and R to reel in faster. If you feel a hit, press A and down to set the hook. After that, reel in with A. This is a lot of, do you understand? Well, to be honest, I don't think anybody really would. That was a lot of instructions right there. But that's fine. I'll sum it up as I go. I'm so generous, I'll let you fish for as long as you want. However, you can keep only one fish. Well, that's fine. We only want one fish. The biggest fish ever caught here weighed 6 pounds. So basically, we want to beat that record. After you cast, you can change your view with Z. Let's fish. So you want to get a fish that's bigger than 6 pounds. I believe the biggest available to us at the moment is 11. Not 100% sure. That 11-pound one is kind of rare. The biggest one I usually get is 10, but I swear I've gotten an 11-pound one before. So I don't want to make this a whole big production. This could take a while. It's not as bullshit. Well, it can be kind of bullshitty, but it's definitely not completely, like, complete shit. So I always have best luck going from here, and you want to aim for that big log in the center of the pond. That's usually where the biggest one lies. You want to kind of just tease the fish a little bit, and hope it grabs on. It's thinking about it. Yeah, this can suck a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Grab the... Yeah. And you basically press A and R at the same time to reel in really fast. Oh. Wait, this one's really small. Wait, is it? How big is this? Oh, it's about... Oh. I thought that was a big one. No, we don't want to keep that. It doesn't help us at all. Huh, okay. Oh, I guess that wasn't the big log I meant, like... more in the middle there. Oh, man. Okay, that was already a failure. I was like, wow, this is really easy. Because that's not that big fish, you idiot. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you kind of gotta wait until... Oh, maybe that's the one? Is that the same fish? I think that's the same fish. Oh, no. The splash is a little different there. It was kind of thuddy and heavier. So I think this is the fish we want. So hopefully we can last. Sometimes the fish let go and then you're kind of screwed. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be patient and just hope it gives in. Yeah, I think this is the fish we want right here. Getting closer. Hopefully he doesn't let go. Come on. Alright. Yep. Wow, okay. Thankfully that was fairly simple. Wow, this is a real lunker. Once you see that message, you know you've got your winner. Let's see, it weighs 10 pounds. Yes, we want to keep that. Yeah. Alright, so that was fairly painless. It can either go like that, or it could be another heart-pounding grave digging tour. Because, you know, once the fish lets go, it kind of sometimes it just disappears for a while, and you gotta kind of wait for it to come back, which could take like a whole game day. So let's just weigh the fish. Whoa! This fish is huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 10 pounds. Seriously. Okay, here's your prize. I gave that guy a different voice, didn't I? And right off the bat, we get another heart piece, and we were pretty much done here. So we basically want to tell him I want to quit, because if we try to leave, he'll be like, "Hey, you didn't give me the fishing line back. Come back when you get older. The fish will be bigger too." Well, maybe. And we can just leave there. Let's just be done with that. That was pretty painless. I'm pretty happy about that. It only took us one trick fish. Okay, and before we go back to Zora's domain, I completely forgot the... Okay, I'm kind of a dummy. I kind of forgot the whole reason we had to come here in the first place. But before we do that, let's actually leave Lake Hylia, and you'll see that is actually connected to Hyrule Field. And we could actually come here the whole time. It was just a lot easier. There was really not too much reason to. Oh, there's the owl. Oh, God. Okay, you know, it would help if I aim properly. Man. Come on, climb up. Bird up, man. Bird up. Alright, now we can... let's see what he has to say. Beyond this point lies Lake Hylia. It is full of deep, pure water. The Zoras, who live all the way upstream, guard the sunken temple at the lake's bottom, as well as Zora's fountain. If you want to confirm its location on the map, press start to switch to the subscreens and ZR to find the map. All the places you have visited will be shown on the map. Hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? Maybe. No. Okay, be careful and go. And he flies away. So yeah, if you actually... There's a whole big area of Hyrule Field, like past, you know, the castle and Kakariko Village, which if you look on the in-game map, you can see we're in the southwest corner of it. There's really not much to see, and until, like, about this point in the game, there's really not too much you can do. But right now, if we had a rumble pack, my controller would be vibrating right now. Or if I was playing the 3DS version, I would get a little indication there was a hole there. But there's a hole here. Oh. And we have a business crowd, but this is actually one that we want to talk to. Oh, stop. Thank you. Most of them you only want to talk to, but this is one you want. Alright, you win. In exchange, I don't even know, I'm just making up words now. In return for sparing me, I will sell you a piece of heart. One piece, 10 rupees it is. Cheapest heart piece ever. I could have bought so many heart pieces with the money I spent on the heart pounding grave digging tour. That's pretty much all we wanted to do there. Oh. My control stick was a little stiff right there. Okay, well, let's climb the ladder back up so we can kind of go back over this wall here and make our way back into Lake Hylia. And I was so concerned about all the stuff I had to do, I forgot there's actual in-game reason to be here in the first place. We got the opening cutscene for the first time you enter an area. make our way back into the water, right over where we first actually entered by that shortcut. And if you look in the water, you're going to see something kind of weird. You see some rupees, but we see something else. What's that? And just a weird side note, when you play the 3DS version, for some reason they changed Navi's message from "what's that" to that doesn't look like it belongs. I'm not really sure why, but I kind of like the thought of her saying "what's up," "what's that." It's like funnier. So let's dive to get it. And we got another empty bottle. Put something inside and press C to use it. What? Something's already inside? Well, there's already something inside here. So let's make our way back to Zora's domain here. Now let's find out what's inside. Let's make our way to dry land. Let's see what we got, besides a third bottle. Huh? It looks like there's something already inside this bottle. It's a letter. Help me, I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly of Ruto. P.S. Don't tell my father. Huh, Princess Ruto, I think that's who we're looking for. So she's apparently missing inside of Jabu Jabu. Well, maybe we should show the letter to her father. Anyway, maybe he can help us find where she is. Let's show him. Oh, this letter. What kind of voice did I even... I don't even remember the voice I just gave him. It wasn't... What's the voice I gave him? It's from Princess Ruto. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu. That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. Okay, I'm just going to leave that message right there. You can interpret it as you will. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. I think I used to read that message as around the girls. Like I misread it as girls. And I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately. Zora. Okay, here we go. This is going to be about the rest of the episode right here. Any day. I'll just do a drink. I think Ruto's been digested by now. I think you need to... I think you're finding your daughter is a lost cause at this point, dude. You need to, like, exercise a little more. So my question here is, besides the fact, you know, just ignoring the fact that that cutscene is unnecessarily long, if your daughter is inside Lord Jabu Jabu and the only way to get to Lord Jabu Jabu is through you, wouldn't you know that she, like, went there and she did come back, so you would kind of know where she is? Like, that seems like such an unattentive father thing to do. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's strange. It's like the sun is coming up, but it's still technically night. I'm going to make it day real quick because there's something I want to mention in response to something I said last episode, which was about the theme song playing in the background, denoting whether time will flow or not. So you can already hear I made it daytime and the Hyrule Field theme is playing, but this is the one exception. Time will not flow normally here. Time will kind of go... Time will stand still. There's something I should have done before I came here, but while we're here, I guess I'll just do the couple small things we can do. Okay. Tree here with another bug. Here's a little funny thing over here. Besides, I love how those bushes react when you walk by them. But we got a couple silver rocks that, as I mentioned once, you can't bomb, but we got one that you can bomb here. So it looks like we're gonna bomb this rock, but what actually happens is the whole frickin' wall opens up. So let's see what's inside. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me. We have another one. Well, let's get this over with. I'm not ready for this. I'm gonna close my eyes. And you guys tell me if it's as bad as it was before. Oh god, she did that laugh again. Oh man. Oh, it's just, oh, now she's posing like that. Oh my god. She's ready for you. She's on her invisible couch, ready for you to just... Oh, and she's the great fairy of magic, so it's even worse. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Oh, now she's... Oh man, look at that. Spread eagle, right in the air. What do we got? You got Ferrori's Wind. This is warp magic you can use with sea warp when you are in danger. So, okay, so this is a magic spell that I honestly don't use very much, but I probably should because it does help. It can be helpful in certain situations. I think there's a couple points where I will use it during this playthrough just to kind of show it off, and it'll save a little time too, because it'll create a warp point. Remember, you can use Ferrori's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside, okay? Well, there aren't really many dungeons that don't, so when battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. I'm wary from visiting you. So Ferrori's Wind, it's not something I use a lot, but there's some situations later on where I may use it, because what it basically does is it creates a warp point that you can come back to at any time. You can have one at a time in a dungeon. So like say you're in a room and you create a warp point, and then you're somewhere else and you want to quickly go back to that room you created the warp point, and you can immediately warp there. It does take some of the magic power that we have in the upper left corner underneath our health, but other than that, yeah, it's, as she said, you can only use it in dungeons, so you can't use it anywhere. The upcoming dungeon I don't think has much use for it because the dungeon's kind of linear. But yeah, so as you can see on the looks like there's 2 more magic powers kind of like that. And that was the first of the 3 we collected. Zora's Fountain. Don't disturb Lord Jabu Jabu, King Zora the 16th. So that's the 16th King Zora. Little trivia fact right there for you. Something I forgot to do that I should have done while I was in here, got a little bit of lag, is we need to collect a fish. Now, you could go buy one for, I think it was 200, but there are plenty of fish you can get for free down here in the domain, just by searching around a little bit. I think they're, yep, over here. You had a fish, use it at sea and something might happen. It looks so fresh and delicious. On the select item, yeah, okay, I know. We know how to use bottles by now. It looks so fresh and delicious. It's not cooked, but I guess sushi's pretty good, right? So let's go back to Zora's Fountain. And we're actually coming up to a good save point. This episode might be a little short, I think, today. But I guess that's okay. Because I don't want to start a dungeon at the end of an episode when I'm only like 20 minutes in. So, okay, so here's Lord Jabu Jabu. He's a pretty handsome fellow, isn't he? Look at those eyes. They're like buggy and they pop. Oh god. That's like, what is this even? I love the little decorative headdress he's got too. He's just kind of like, why am I here right now? Can I like not be here? So he looks kind of hungry. So let's feed him a fish. That's a good meal right there. He opens up. It's like, feed me. Fish is gone, and so are we. That's scary. Inside Jabu Jabu's belly. Okay, so I'm noticing a pattern here. These dungeons are all pretty organic. The first dungeon was actually a living tree that is now dead. The second dungeon, it was a cave, but it had a dead Dahanko in it, so and we eventually went inside of it. And now we're actually just literally inside a big fish. So there's some sort of pattern going on here, and I don't want what you're selling. Okay, goodbye. So as I said, this episode was a little short. This episode is a little short today, but I guess that's okay because we're at the start of a dungeon here, and I don't really want to get too far into it and cut only part of. Okay, these gas bubbles are kind of freaky. I don't want. What are you? Shabam. If you try to cut it, it will bounce off your blade. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Lets me know you like what I'm doing. You can always subscribe for more. You can leave a comment down below, or you can reach out to me on Twitter or Telegram at ScholarSeverico. The name will be at the end of the video and in the description box as always. I love you all, and please come back for next time. Thanks for watching.